Hello and welcome to today's video. We're here for episode number 7 of our NASCAR Heat 2 NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And the first thing we gotta do is take a look at the schedule for this week. So today we take on Michigan and Iowa. Oh boy. And on Saturday, we're going to take on Daytona and Kentucky. That's right, we're making the trip back to Daytona, which means that about the first half of the season will be over. Because we only got a couple weeks left until we get to the playoffs. So we got about 4 weeks, I think, 3 weeks. Let's see, because this is 1 week. That's 2 weeks. 3 weeks. Yes, there's about 3 or 4 weeks left until we get to the playoffs. So it's pretty crazy. We're already getting close to playoff time. Yeah. Alright. So let's take a look here at the standings. So we're going to look here at the playoff grid. Is this what they're calling it still? I don't know. Either way, I have 5 wins and 35 playoff points. Eric Jones with 2 wins, 16 playoff points. Daniel Suarez, 1 win, 8 playoff points. Elliott Sadler, 1 win, 7 playoff points. Justin Allgaier, 1 win, 8 playoff points. Blake Cook, 1 win, 5 playoff points. Ryan Reed, 1 win, 5 playoff points. Now, of course, when it comes time for the playoffs, the playoff points will be the order that we're in after that. So I'll be first, Eric Jones will be second, Daniel Suarez will be third, Justin Allgaier will be fourth, but right now it's going by points, not by playoff points. But once that happens, obviously, you get to 2000, whatever. So that'd be 2035, 2016, 2008, 2007, 8, 5, 5. And then nothing. Alright, so let's go to Michigan. Fourth. I did a really bad job. I wasn't really paying attention to my qualifying lap, and then I was like running along the bottom half in the grass, and I'm like, oh shit, this is my qualifying lap. Oh well, you have to drive forward here. So this should be about 15 lap race. I know every road course is 2 stages, and it ends up being 15 laps. So this is going to be 15 lap race? Because if it is, that's kind of wild. Now, you guys might be wondering, why do you never show qualifying? You used to do it back in the old game in like the first season. Yeah, qualifying is really kind of boring. So, first I cut it out because the episodes are already long enough as they are. The truck one is only maybe like 20 minutes to 25 minutes, but this year maybe get up to like 30, 35, and the Cup Series can go for 40 minutes for an episode. And it's already long enough as it is, and again, qualifying is kind of boring if I do quick qualifying. Now, if I was ever going to do qualifying again, I would do regular qualifying, which I probably won't do. Now, qualifying is okay to watch. I like how they've done it the past couple of years with the rounds and the qualifying. Makes it a little bit more fun to watch who's going to advance in the rounds, but for the most part, I don't really care to put qualifying in the video just because it is taking away from maybe the time that the video could be, or I gotta put more time into editing this video because I have to put more time into everything else, and it just makes it easier if I don't have to worry about qualifying. Because of qualifying, then there's 2 cuts in the video. There's the cut to, let's go to Michigan, and then there's the cut from, alright, here we are qualifying, and then there's the cut from, okay, let's go to the race. And there's more editing to it where I can just really focus in on finishing, because these videos do take the longest to edit just because the time for them to get ready to edit takes a long time, and then for them to publish, and then it takes more time, and I also can't live stream. It just makes everything's kind of difficult with editing longer videos. So if I keep it a little bit shorter, it makes editing easier, and it makes the video shorter when it goes up on YouTube, which is great. Because then you guys might be more interested in watching the whole video than just being like, oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. You did a part of this race, and people might not watch as much of it. So if we cut out things like that, people more likely able to want to see what happens, see what goes down. Plus, I don't have to worry about doing stages for qualifying. So it's just easier not to put qualifying videos, I guess. That's a yikes. That's the first car that I've spun out this week in NASCAR videos. Wow. He was the stage 1 winner, wasn't he? Elliott Sadler? I think he was. That's my teammate, too. Sorry, Elliott Sadler. You're my teammate, but I didn't mean to wreck you like that. That's yikes. Eric Jones is trying to pull up and try to do what he must here. Come on, my boy. Come on. You don't come past me, bitch. Bitch. You ain't passing me. You ain't passing me today. Alright, here we go. He is going to try and get around on me, but he won't. So I'm going to cut down low here. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm driving God. 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 Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Alright, look at that. Stage 2. Get that stage 2 W. I pit for tires, pit for fuel, even repair damages that might have happened from bumping cars. And we have 9 laps to go here. 9 laps to go. In the first race of the week in the Xfinity Series here. And we got cars to pass. Is this Joe Logano or Brad Keselowski right here in front of me? Brad Keselowski. So Keselowski got 22, Logano got 12, right? Did they do it just for races that both of them want to run? Is that what that is? I know Logano also runs the 22 car. And so does Ryan Blaney. Alright, here we go. We're getting some good runs now with only 8 laps to go. Is that Michael Annette? Jeremy Clemens is up here running good. Interesting. And he currently is in the playoffs. We're going to dive down low here. Going to get by Ryan Reed. Now, does the Xfinity Series do 2 Michigan right? No, they don't. They don't. We're going to go to Iowa next. I don't want to go to Iowa. Iowa's so difficult. The track is difficult. I'm not a fan. I don't know how to do it still. And if I can win the first Iowa race right out of the gate here, the thing is, Iowa, I really remember racing there for the career. The Iowa race was the first race that a big team came up and said, run our car. I believe it was Penske put me in the 22 car for that race. And I'm just like, oh. And I had to go to Iowa, and I finished 8th. And to get 7th, and I'm just like, boy. I was able to go to Richmond and get the Junior Motorsports car, which is the one that I wanted to drive for. So I wasn't too mad, but I was just like, I can't really mess up this. I need to have options. I ended up getting Joe Gibbs Racing and Junior Motorsports as options to run, which was good because I wanted to pick between those 2 teams. Because I run a Kyle Busch truck in the trucks. So, I really wanted to pick, but I didn't really want to drive Joe Gibbs cars. So, yeah. I never really continued doing the career after that, but, you know. You know how it goes. And so we're chasing down Eric Jones. They should only have 3 laps to go. we should hopefully grab a win in one of the 2 races in this episode. I mean, I want it to be Iowa as well. I really want to win Iowa, just so I don't have to ever worry about winning Iowa again. My goal is to win each track once, at least, in this series. Before, obviously, the next NASCAR game comes out next year. Obviously, it's a long time trying to get a win at every track, but I don't want to come to a Dover situation, or Las Vegas last year. Las Vegas, Dover, Auto Club, and Darlington last game, where I go into the final season having to win at those tracks, and I go to 3 of them once. I go to Las Vegas and do bad, and then I go and I'm like, alright, well that happened, that's one that we're not going to get. Go to the next race. Alright, fine. Wait, was it Las Vegas Phoenix Auto Club? I think it was. So I went to Las Vegas, didn't win. Alright, there's one track that we're not going to ever get a win at this game. Then I went to Auto Club and I'm like, alright, we can do this. Didn't win Auto Club. So now I have 2 tracks that I didn't win at. Season goes by, go to the first Dover race, don't win it. Alright, I got 1 shot at Dover later in the playoffs. It's fine. Then we go to Darlington. 1 shot, mess it up in the end, and I get like 4th. Then we go to Dover again, never get the lead, and those 4 tracks we never got to win at. So that's why in this time here I'm writing down every single track that I don't win at, and that way the first time through they're going to go on the list. So right now we're going to come out of turn 4, we win Michigan here if we can hold on. Michigan will never go onto that list, but we already have tracks like Atlanta on there. We got, I believe we might have lost Charlotte, but whatever. If we go back to them, I'll take them off the list if we win. It's that simple. So I want to go to Iowa with never having to write Iowa on that list. Somebody crashed in that grass. Alright, on to Iowa after getting the win at Michigan. So we qualified 37th here. Yeah. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm just gonna try to stay on the gas on the exit. That's all I can do, guys. The first stage is only 6 laps. So I should never hit the brakes at this track. Never, ever, ever hit the brakes. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm never touching those brakes. The brakes do not work at this track now. That may actually help me get through here if I don't ever touch the brakes. I just have to know when to let up off the gas. So we've driven up to 22nd. If I can get up to 15th, I'd be happy with this stage. I don't even know. Gotta hold the controller loose like this. I put my finger way underneath the controller trying to make sure I never hit the brakes, but obviously that didn't really feel comfortable. Comfortable. Yo, do you want to not Michael Lynette? That'd be lit. Alright. We can get a couple more positions here. Past my teammate, Casey Kane. See, we drove up to the front. Once I really figured out, you know, it's taken me a while to get this track figured out. We're going to get no points after the stage unless we can get by Keselowski here. I would love to get a point after the first stage. That's the stage point, then you get 1 playoff point. So if I can get 1 stage point here, that'd be super dope. I can add to my points total. It's already a really big total. I think I got him blocked. It's for 1 point. I nearly wrecked for 1 point, guys. When I have almost 100 over second place, and I nearly got into a wreck for a point. You know, I'm gonna pit here. What are our tire situation? I'm going to pit, but for no tires and no repairs. That didn't do anything for me. Alright. Typically I'd expect something to happen, but it didn't. RepairableVehicles.com. Crazy. It's a little bit different running the high side here, but I think we can make it work. No, we can't. Alright. So look at that. We're going to run the low side, and we're just going to gain so many spots. Look at that. We're up to 8th already, guys. We're up to 8th. We're in 5th, guys. We're in 5th. At Iowa. This track has taken so long to run up to the front at. It's taken a lot of laps, a lot of time. But here we are. We're running in 3rd behind Eric Jones and Ryan Reed. I drove into the corner a lot harder than them. Now, I do want you guys to know that if you guys did not watch our truck series, which I advise you to do, it's pretty cool. But if you guys did not watch the last episode from Tuesday, I said that I did change the difficulty settings of the series up from 95 to 97. Just a little bit of increase to make it a little bit more difficult to get such a points lead. Because, as you guys know, we're out here dominating this whole race. Whole list of races or whatever we're doing, I don't even know. So this is how we gotta do. We have to exit high like that. So we can get 3rd in the 2nd stage. I'd be happy with that. That was just a mistake there. That's where I should have said that. Nothing like that. I mean, I wrecked Ty Dillon in the end, but still got decent stage points, I guess. $18 on fuel? I want 4 tires. I absolutely want 4 tires. Four tires and fuel is going to be key here, I think, guys. I think I may be able to drive to the front and compete here. We ran as high as 3rd in this race so far. 2 positions better would be amazing. That would be so awesome to get 1st place here at Iowa. That was a goal coming into this. Iowa was one of the first tracks in the Xfinity series that I said, oh, I want to race this track. And it's just kind of one of the most difficult ones for me. Now, of course, I want to race Mid-Ohio and Road America after seeing them, but the first race that I seen once I got back into watching the Xfinity series. I guess into watching it for the first time because I never really watched the Xfinity series that much. I really watched the lower series until I got back into NASCAR in general. So, once I had gotten into watching the lower series, though, Iowa was one of the first tracks that I seen, and I said, wow, that track is pretty cool. I want to race there. And now I finally get to race there, and it's one of the tracks that I struggle at the most in the entire game. No, we're not taking tires. Absolutely not. We're not pitting or anything. We're staying where we're at. Because that caution really did help. Now, some of these cars are going to be in really old tires. So I wouldn't be surprised if some cars that are blowing tires are starting to struggle a little bit, because I know my tire was on 32%. So I know these cars they face the same wear things as I do, because the setting's for. So everybody has to have the same wear. So these guys gotta have really old tires up here. There's no way that they don't. I could use another caution though, to maybe get by Brennan Gaughan and these other guys, because I got 7 laps to catch him, and I don't know if I will. I was really nervous coming off that corner. I thought I was going to hit the wall. The laps really do wind down quickly here, though. Blake Cook goes around, though. But there's not going to be a caution for that. Getting that one caution did not help, though, because these guys are going to make it on fuel. Guaranteed now. I feel like either way, whatever I did, stayed out or pit, it was a losing situation for me. Because if I stayed out, I would have blew a tire. If I pitted, I would have not got to the lead. I chose to pit. I'm going to have to take 3rd place here unless some miracle caution happens, and I somehow can pull off the win. Then I'm going to have to just take this position and go. Like, look at that. Nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do. Unless you want to wreck, bruh. I'm going to try. Alright, tried for that caution, guys. I really did, and we ended up getting it. But now I have to try to make something happen here with these tires and this car that's going away. What the hell kind of restart was that? I got such a bad start. I got such a bad start. Why? Why is everything that's going bad in this race for me? Come on. God. I really got that caution right after Jeremy Clements passed me. Now I'm going to lose position. again. Can you move, please? God. Brennan Gaughan's out of fuel? Oh my god, really?